Hi, welcome to this Income.com educational training video. My name is Chad Schinneke. I'm the CEO of Search Control, a leading web presence and reputation management firm. What we're going to discuss in this video, which is the first in a series of videos, is online reputation management. And what I want to do today is teach you a little bit about the positive and negative things that'll show up about you or your business online, and then steps you can take to either improve your existing image, create a new image, or equally important, combat any potential negative reviews or negative things that come out about you or your business or your product online. So let's dig right in. First of all, as you probably are aware, about 89% of all people searching the internet to do business with a company will be influenced either positively or negatively by other reviews they see online. So right now there are a lot of review sites popping up, and it's not just the ones you've heard about like Angie's List or Yelp or Foursquare or a lot of the other Google review sites. There's a lot of review sites online, and there's a lot of places that people go to vent frustration. As we all know, customers who are happy with your business might tell one or two people, but people who are unhappy with your business might tell 10 or 20. And these results are only amplified online. Think about it for a second. You go somewhere and you get terrible service, or you have a bad meal, or somebody doesn't do what they said they would do with their business, you're prone to complain. People nowadays take to the internet to vent those frustrations, and that can dramatically hurt your business. So what you need to do, and what we teach you at Search Control, is to create a positive image for yourself online. So you're all familiar with the big three search engines, Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Those are the big three, and that's where most people will go to do their searching for a business that they want to do business with. They want to shop there, they want to eat at the restaurant, they're looking for a new doctor or an accountant or whatever the business is. And what I'm going to tell you about right now doesn't matter if you're a really large company or if you're a startup. Now, if you're a really large company, you probably are aware of people that are talking about you online right now. But if you're a startup, you're in a very unique position because perhaps nothing has been said about you online. You could be in a brand new business, and that's great. If you are a brand new business, it's important for you to claim as much of that real estate on pages 1, 2, and 3 of Google, Yahoo, and Bing. And when I say claim that real estate, I want you to think of yourself as building up a wall of positive content, positive images of yourself online, about your brand, about your product, about your business, whatever it is. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that you have customers of yours go onto the websites of the review sites like Yelp or Foursquare or whatever and write a positive review. Now what you have to understand is that these websites are very savvy, and they understand if you're just having your brother or your cousin or your friend just kind of writing some fake review. They have this incredible software, and what they can do is actually recognize the types of reviews based off language and based off phraseology and other things to see if the review is accurate or not, or if it's relevant or not. And so the other thing that's really unfortunate is that these review sites give negative reviews a lot more weight than they do the positive reviews. So it's critical that you get there first. If you have a brand new business, have your customers write a review about your business and have it sound real. Don't make up some crazy stuff. It's got to be real, because if it's a fake review, more than likely the website is going to figure that out and just dismiss it. And the second a negative review comes in, it'll shoot right to the top. So we want you to build a positive image online by utilizing review sites. The other things you can do to create a positive image for yourself online is to get other types of images of yourself online or your business, like Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter. By setting up these things, you get to control the message about your business. So when you control the message, you can do a lot more to promote yourself in a positive way. The power of the review sites and online reputation management right now is so dramatic. You cannot believe the amount of business that customers are fleeing from right now. Customers are leaving businesses left and right because of negative review sites. And I know people, and there's a lot of people in the industry that will tell you this is true. They will go only to businesses that have positive reviews online. I've got a friend who'll go to a place that he's not familiar with in town, and he wants to find a restaurant. The first thing he does is pulls up his phone, enters in his location, and enters in the type of food he's looking for, Italian or whatever. Whatever comes up with the highest star review on Yelp, that's where he's going to go. Even more than that, what he'll do is he'll scroll through those results, and he'll find the meal that somebody liked, and then he'll go in and order that meal. Think about it. This guy good friend of mine, makes a good living, real smart guy. He'll take the advice over a complete stranger who wrote a review on this website. How powerful is that? Think about that for a second. So what if somebody had written a negative review about that restaurant? Think about that. If they write a negative review, are you going to go in there? This happened to me recently. I was looking for a new physician. I needed a new doctor, and so I went to the web, Googled my city and the doctors that I was looking for. 2 reviews came up. This review over here, both comparable doctors, they looked pretty good. This guy went to a good medical school. This guy went to a good medical school. This guy looked like he might be a little bit better doctor. This guy was a little farther from my house. But then I read the reviews over here. And although no one said anything bad necessarily about this doctor, several people commented that his office didn't smell very nice. That when they went in, there was an unpleasant odor when they went in there. Well, I don't know about you, but if I'm already sick, the last thing I want to do is go into a doctor's office that smells. This doctor over here might not have been as good of a doctor. I'm not sure. This doctor might not have been the best doctor I could find. But I'll tell you this, I wasn't going to this doctor's office because a couple of people had commented that it smelled. He might have been the best doctor in the world, but I'll never know because I'm never going back there. I met my doctor, I'm happy with my doctor, and there was a couple of positive reviews. Now, it's a small example, but I want you to think about how that can work for you and your business. It doesn't matter what business you're in. I don't care if you're selling candles or tents, or if you're just starting a brand new web-based business that does anything, sells pencils. It doesn't matter. People are going to take to the web, and what they're going to do is they're going to vent frustrations and they're going to write positive things, usually more negative than positive. So some other things that you can do, in addition to getting on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter to build a positive image for yourself, positive things like that, you can also do short promotional videos. A video like this wouldn't be that bad for your video, and you can post it on YouTube and get some of your friends to like it. Remember, YouTube is technically the 2nd largest search engine in the United States. Now, YouTube is owned by Google, so we say Google, Yahoo, and Bing. But YouTube can be an extremely powerful tool for you to use. And it also will help capture some more of that, what we call real estate, on page 1 of Google. Remember, on page 1 of Google, when you Google something, there's usually about 10 organic results that come up. After those few paid advertisements, then there's about 10 spots that come up that you can populate with positive online images of yourself. These could be websites, these could be blogs, these could be the social media integration, things of that nature. But what you want to do is make sure that you are getting out the positive message. So, social media is important, positive reviews are important, YouTube's a great channel. Now, what do you do if there is something that's negative about you online? I see this happen a lot with a lot of our customers. They're running a great business. They could be, I've got a customer right now who has had over 1 million satisfied customers, and probably less than 1/100% of those are upset. Unfortunately, those customers have become loud online, and they've said some things that aren't very nice and aren't very true about this company. Matter of fact, these might not even be customers. These can be competitors. We see that happening a lot. Think about that for a second. So you have a competitor that's in a similar line of work as you. They just go online and write something negative about you. Remember, the internet's not going to call you and say, hey, did you really do that to that customer? As soon as they type this, as soon as they hit enter, it goes in and it's live. Think about that for a second. You're kind of at people's mercy when that happens. And you've got to have to fight back. Recently, I heard about a story where some kids went into a restaurant. A couple of young guys went into a restaurant, ordered $150 worth of food, everything. All the appetizers, drinks, meals, desserts, everything. And all during the meal, they never complained about anything. The meal was great, no problem, no service problems, at least they said there was none. At the end of the meal, the server brought the check back and said, hey, here's your bill for the night. Thank you for coming in. We hope to see you soon. And the kid looked up at the waitress or server and said, hey, I'd like to talk to your manager. The server said, is there a problem? He said, no, I want to speak to your manager. So she goes back and gets the manager. Manager comes out. Is there a problem here, sir? Is there a problem with the bill, with the food, with the service? Yeah, there's a problem. I'm not happy with my meal today. And the manager looked confused and looked at the server. Is this is the first we're hearing of this? You didn't say anything before. He said, no, but I'm not happy. And I've got a review written right here on my phone about your business, about your restaurant. And it's about ready to go live right now as soon as I hit send. And what it's going to do is it's going to dramatically ruin your online image. It's going to say the food's terrible, the service is terrible. Now, if you'll give me this meal for free, then I won't post this review. Basically, this kid sits there and holds this great restaurant, this nice manager and this server hostage. What's the restaurant to do? Are they gonna just say, okay, yeah, your meal's free? How do they fight back? What do they do? And how can that be translated into a lesson for us to learn for other businesses? Finally, what ended up happening there is they ended up settling their dispute and there were some concessions made. But it's a great illustration of what's going on nowadays with the wired world that we're in. Instantly accessible. Everybody wants to know everything right away. So it's very important if you do have some sort of negative review to suppress that as quickly as possible. And how you do that, there's two ways to do that. Obviously, if there's a way that it's a real review and you can reach out to that client and get that client to retract that, great. We found that can be a very difficult process for people to engage. So what I would rather see have happen is I'd rather see you bury that negative review. I want you to flood the internet with as much positive content as you can. Flood the social medias, flood review sites, get everyone in your business, everyone that you know, to give positive information and to be active online. Social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, Foursquare, Google Places, everywhere, everything you can do, get as much positive information out there so that the overwhelming information does in fact push down the negative information. Now, if that still doesn't work, there are other tools that you have at your disposal. Some of them might require hiring a professional such as our company or one of my competitors, but there are ways that it can be done. So let's review. I want you to focus on 3 key things that you can do in order to help your online reputation management. Number 1, build a positive wall of information utilizing the power of Google, Yahoo, and Bing by promoting your primary website, blog, and other items to make sure that you have page 1 of those search engines dominant for your search result. Number 2, encourage your clients to leave a positive review on review sites, such as Yelp or Foursquare. In doing so, you'll start building up that wall of page 1. And number 3, utilize the strength of social media to promote your business online. Harness the power of Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, and these other social media sites to get the word out there how great your business or your product is. I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and I hope you've been able to learn something about online reputation management. We at Search Control are experts in the field, and we'd be more than happy to help you with any other questions you might have. We're so confident that we know we can help you, we've partnered with Income.com to bring you what's called a free web score. Now, the web score in your web scorecard is normally a $300 value. By clicking on and filling out the information below, we will do a complete web analysis of your name, your product, or your brand, and we'll give you a web scorecard to tell you where you stand now and where you could possibly be with a little bit of our help. This is a totally free service, has a retail value of $300, and we're happy to do it for you for free just for watching this video. Please remember, I know you have a lot going on in your business. If you're starting out or if you're running a business, there's a lot to worry about. You've got payroll, you've got inventory, you've got marketing costs. There's so many different things for you to worry about when you're running your business. Your online image shouldn't be something you have to worry about. So let us help you. If you feel comfortable, let us help you. Let us help you promote a strong online image. You can do most everything I said by yourself, and I encourage you to do that. But if you need a little extra help, let us know. In the meantime, please fill out the information to get the free web scorecard. We'll send that to you free of cost, and it'll analyze exactly where you are and where you could potentially be. Again, I want to thank Income.com for hosting this and for letting us be partners with them on this great site. And tune in to more of my instructional videos where I'll teach you about other things web-related. Thanks again.